Today we are hosting an O-Gauge event in our Norwich store. Come and have a look what we've got. So what we've got here is an O-Gauge lorry that has been radio controlled by Glenn. Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, this is a die-cast Rio model, which is an Edwardian period, and I've converted along the lines of Julian Flavel, very clever chap. I bought his book and I copied how he did it, and we just used a small motor off of motor gearbox off of eBay, and radio control gear off of small micro planes. I think this come from, and yeah, just adapted it and adds another dimension to the layout, really.
It really does look the part, and it actually looks like it's working by magic. So you can stand somewhere away and it looks
Yeah.
realistic. Very, very good. Thank you ever so much, Glenn, for bringing that in to show us. That is brilliant.
Okay.
So here we've got John from Norfolk Marvellous, and he goes all over the country with his group of merry men, and they demonstrate DCC and DC on a rolling road, so you can see what's available. Can you tell us a little bit about it, John?
Yeah, we got a Connoisseur B12 kit here, been built by myself, fitted with a Zimmo chip, which is DCC sound, as you can see. I'll just fire up for you.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Being controlled with a lens system, lens 101 handset. And above it you can see a Helgen Class 47, which has also got a ESU chip in it.
So the O-Gauge Digital really has come along leaps and bounds
It has,
now.
yes. And every year goes by, there's more and more advances on it.
Excellent. And what have we got here? These look like brass kits.
And these are the DNS Great Northern 6-wheel coach kit. I've laid it out there so you can see what you get in the kit, and that's what I'm building at the moment.
And what's that, about 2 hours work?
I wish it was 2 hours work.
Do you have to
Probably
be
a couple of days work.
highly skilled to make something like this?
No, no. And the truth of the matter is, if you really work at it, anyone can do it. It's no different than putting a plastic kit together, except you solder it.
Fantastic. It looks really good. And presumably afterwards you'll then go ahead and paint it.
Yeah, that'll be undercoated and painted. And it'll actually be painted in teak, the same as the two coaches over there.
That's absolutely superb. Thank you ever so much, John, for coming and showing us some of your work.
Thank you very much for having us here today.
Excellent. So here we've got Thurstable Lane.
Firstable Lane.
Thurstable Lane. It's Tom's layout. He's brought it here, ably assisted by Rob. O-Gauge, and as you can see, it really is superb. Tom, would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Firstable Lane is based on the Kelvin Tollsbury Light Railway in Essex. The railway existed only really to pull fruit and vegetables out of the county onto the main line into London, and so essentially coal and oil and other minerals would go into the area, and the fruit and vegetables would leave in the summer.
Is this why your track is quite heavily weathered?
Yes, so the track's all been weathered either by powders or has been airbrushed. The shunting which we're doing just now shows an issue which this layout has, because we couldn't fit a run around in the space that we had. So what we decided to do was we decided to add an extra layer to the layout, which was to use ropes to shunt wagons in and out of the sidings.
That's very, very clever. I was going to ask you, is that something that would have happened in real life?
Yes, yeah. So
wow.
Unfortunately, you can't exactly have 7mm scale horses that move things by themselves. So
you're not that good at modelling yet.
Not that good at modelling yet, no.
And a Shetland pony's too big?
Yeah. But what we do instead is we use the locomotives to shunt the wagons, which also was done, but it was very, very frowned upon. And today it's definitely illegal to use on the railway. So.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. And a lot of this you've modelled yourself, or
Yes.
is it ready to run?
No, so the majority of everything I've built is kit built. Actually, everything running on here at the moment is a kit that I have built.
Wow.
The engine was the engine pulling the train is actually the first locomotive brass kit I ever built. I'd never built in O gauge before, and I decided to get into the scale, and I haven't looked back since. So I really enjoyed that.
That is really, really impressive. And what's your role, Rob?
My role, like I helped with like the scenics, so all the ballasting I've done on the layout for Tom. I scratch built the concrete P-way hut.
Excellent.
That's just made out of card with acetate sheet windows. And
Very
straw for the
impressive.
chimney.
Very impressive. And is this layout available for exhibitions? You
Yes.
go around?
Yeah. So with this year we've been to various local shows in Norwich and around Norfolk. We're kind of looking at possibly doing some 2-day shows next year.
Excellent.
So yeah, just quite happy to take it out to shows for a bit of a day out.
Brilliant. So if anybody's interested in booking this layout, you can either come through the shop and ask me about it, and I'll pass your details on to Tom, or Tom can be found at Whitwell and Reetham.
Yeah, and if you see me at a show, feel free to speak to me about taking the show, and I'll give you my email.
Brilliant. Well, we're so grateful that you brought us in today.
No,
It's really lovely.
Thanks for having us. We really enjoyed ourselves today.
Thanks for coming. Some lovely examples from Waveney O Gauge Group Club. They're all in O Gauge. There's ready to run like the Deltic, and there's lots of different kits that have all been made from different members over the years. Just shows you what a fantastic selection of stuff can be achieved from beginner to expert. So today we've also got Norfolk Mardlers here, who, as the name suggests, they like to make and mardle. A Norfolk saying, it's basically talking whilst doing something. Here we have got Paul, and he's been making plastic parkside kits today. Would you like to just talk us through a few things, Paul?
Yes, I'm building the Slater's Midland Railway 10-ton fruit van. If you built Airfix kits or in the past or anything like that, these are no different, just bigger bits, not so many of them, but they go together very well, easy to put together. I also use engineer's squares, various sizes to keep the bodies nice and square. They come complete with wheels, so you've got everything there, transfers, and all you need is paint for them. But it's fairly easy to go together. It's got mitered corners, so you just put them together and run a bit of glue up the edges inside, keeping it square with the squares. And just use the liquid cement, which is here, run it up, and it welds them together very well. And just got various other tools to use. There's a roof there. This is a Parkside LMS beer van. That's in the process of being finished. I'm going to get myself some beer barrels to go in there.
Full ones or empty ones?
There won't be time they go in there. No, they'll be empty by that there. And there's another couple of Slater's wagons here in the process of being built in various stages. Yeah, if you build Airfix or plastic kits, Tammy, anything like that, these are so simple to put together.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Pico kits and the Slater's kits are all available in the shop from Great Eastern Models. We have full range, and if we haven't got what you want, we can always order it for you. So it's fantastic to actually see them being built and show how easy it is. So we've got David here from Norfolk Mardlers, and David's building a coach kit today. Yes. So would you like to just show us what you're up to, David?
Sure. Something that is a misdemeanor is that O gauge is expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Mm-hmm. You've just seen the wagon kits from Paul. You can get coach kits from a chap called Ian Kirk. They are just like your average Airfix aeroplane kit, but bigger, of course.
Wonderful.
And this is one I've started earlier, just to show how the sides go together. Okay, and this is the underframe, not completed yet because it doesn't have anything underneath it, but it will have the various battery boxes and dynamos, etc. on it, and eventually
Here's one I made earlier, just like blue
The one I
pizza.
made earlier.
Excellent. So,
The beauty about these kits is they cost about 40 quid.
wow.
But
40
you obviously
quid?
need to buy wheels, which can be provided separately by several companies, but ones we use at the moment are Pear Tree,
Excellent.
who's a
excellent.
local trader to us.
That is superb. And so £40 for 40 minutes work, is that right?
40 minutes if only.
I mean, you say you started that earlier today. How much have you done?
I started it earlier.
Excellent.
That's about an evening's work.
Okay,
Okay, a couple of hours work to get to this stage.
sure.
They're relatively straightforward, they go together well. Probably, if you were doing it at a reasonable pace, take you about a month.
Excellent. Well, that's not bad at all. So now you've seen what we've got upstairs, you might want to come in, look through our gift shop and see what we have on display here. We have O-Gauge in stock, 5 days a week, every day of the year, and we can advise you. Thank you so much for everybody for coming today. We've had an absolutely fabulous time.
So have we.
Thank
Thank you for having us here.
Brilliant. Yay!